the charge which will flow through a galvanometer, the charge which will flow through a galvanometer of resistance of galvanometer is 200 ohm connected to 400 ohm resistance of coil. It is 400 ohm circular coil of 1000 turns, N is equal to 1000, which is wound on a wooden stick of length is 20, length of diameter D is equal to 20 millimeter. It means radius is 10 millimeter. Radius is what? 10 millimeter means radius R is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter, or it is 0.01 meter. 0.01 meter. Now, if the magnetic field B is equal to 0.012 Tesla parallel to the axis of stick, field B is parallel to the axis of stick, suddenly decrease to 0, means here it is B1 and B2 is equal to 0, is nearly means we have to find out what is the amount of charge in a coil. So, to find out the amount of charge in a coil, we know that what is the magnetic flux linked with a coil? Flux linked with a coil. Flux linked with coil. What is the formula for flux linked with coil? Flux phi is equal to number of turns into magnetic field B into area of cross section. That is equal to number of turns into magnetic field. What is the area of cross section? It is pi r square. Pi r square, or it is equal to number of turns. It is 1000 into magnetic field 0.012 into pi 3.14 into r square 10 raised to minus 2 and its square. So, if you calculate this magnetic flux, it comes to be 3.768 into 10 to the power minus 3, and the unit of flux is Weber. So, magnetic flux linked with coil is 3.768 into 10 to the power minus 3 Weber into 10 to the power minus 3 Weber. Now, total resistance in circuit. What is total resistance of circuit? Total resistance of or total resistance in circuit is equal to resistance of coil plus resistance of galvanometer. What is resistance of coil? Resistance of coil is 400, resistance of galvanometer is 200, so that is equal to 600 ohm. So, the total resistance of circuit is 600 ohm. Now, according to principle of earth coil, charge delta Q is equal to delta phi, change in flux divided by resistance R. Change in flux divided by resistance R, that is equal to 3.768 into 10 to the power minus 3. We had already calculated magnetic flux 3.768 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon what is the total resistance? Total resistance R, it is 600 ohm. It is 600 ohm. So, that is equal to, if you calculate this ratio, it is 0.628 into 10 to the power minus 5 coulomb, or you can say 6.3 approximately, 6.3 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Now, 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb means it is a micro coulomb, 6.3 micro coulomb, 6.3 micro coulomb. So, out of 4 options, which option is correct? Option C, 6.3 micro coulomb is the correct option for this question.